Yo, what's up guys? I spent a good bit of time building new units for Siege and then also having to build all of the Siege teams with all of the runes that I currently have. Always takes a bit of time, but I'll just go over all of the hits and then we'll go into the Siege itself. So this hit is kind of pretty much still the same as was before. Kind of could upgrade the runes a little bit. This one as well could upgrade the speed of the Tiana by a bit. And then this thing, still have to give the relic to it. But I'll do that the moment I'll go into the hit, if I don't forget. But yeah, this thing also has a bit more damage right now, which is really nice. And then it's still the Galleon from the support that I use. This one, the Solveig, is now on Violent. Used to be on a Swift set with Destroy, but I went now for more on the specific ticks, which is the 286 speed right there. Therefore, you are also Violent right now, and you are a little bit slower, but also more tanky. This team, I could also speed up just a little bit. This team over here, I'm still using Schumer in offense. You want to aim for the 70 crit rate right now because you only get 30 extra crit rate. Keep in mind, he doesn't have any of the damage reduction. I also placed him on Violent right now. I think he is fast enough to where we can actually do something. And then we still have like the Rex for the Death Break and then a Myrmir rather than the Tyrone I was using earlier. This thing is still the same, used paired with the nukers from the supports. This team is a new team right here where I have the Robo exploding itself, then we do the trade, and then we have the Kaki for the cleanup. I could use the Kaki that is in the support as well, but I kind of want to use the Kaki that is pretty fast after these two units, so this works a little bit better, I think. Then we also made a Gemini. Gemini's for the team of the Lamilia and the Magnus. I made them all pretty close to the same tick, but I have them all on will in case that the enemy does outspeed something. So there's still some odds to that as well. So I have to give some relics here and there as well. Then we have this team, which is the Orochi plus the Bernard plus a Mork. And this team is actually pretty nice because you can make the Orochi do an insane amount of damage. I have pretty bad artifacts for this, and the Orochi is not skilled up just yet. Well, left side artifact is pretty good. But right side artifact really horrible, and preferably you would go attack artifacts. But curious to see if this already does something on low rune quality. But it's definitely a team I would recommend more people to build because it's just very strong. Also, if you can actually build it, go for multiple shield sets in here. And I did not really max level this thing just yet. The more, a bunch of people did mention that the more team was pretty bad if I use it as a main strip, which is definitely true. So therefore I made it a little bit slower. I made the whole team on will runes, and then I'm going to be more of a bruiser fight with this one. And it's a little bit of a scuffed set on some of them, but we'll just see how that works out. Chilling set, it's not fully in tune just yet, but we're getting kind of close to being good in tune. I think I need like about 6 more speed on this one, and then I would be in tune. But yeah, that's just kind of hard to get, but at least it's something for the rune depth. And then I made this team just for fun, just to see if it works, where we have full team on will runes. Oh, a little bit too many will runes on a Yoand over here. And yeah, just a bruiser-ish kind of hit right there, just to see if that kind of does work out or not. But not the best of hits out there, but just something to have some variety if we do need some variety of hits right there. So let's see what we have in Siege. Also, I'm curious to see what kind of points are we at, because I feel like we have been doing pretty decent because normally we go back and forth between P3 and G1, but now we have been in G1 as long as this whole list is, which makes the sieges a little bit harder for me. That's why we also get more seconds, but at least we're not dropping out, I guess. So let's see what we can hit. Well, first of all, let's just go for safe hits. First, this will never lose. We have seen this win many times. Unless he's like crazy fast, super annoying, that kind of shenanigans, I highly doubt that we would ever lose on this team. This team is just, this is the GOAT of all of my teams, 100%. Since you are Oblivion, might as well just take out a threat right away. So we have one less unit to deal with. And then let's spread this from the left towards the right. Did not spread the Oblivion, but at least you die. You come back, and then you die again. Wow, this team is just, man, if you had 10 of these right away at the start of the game, life would be so easy. Also a little bit boring, but life would be easy, but boring. But that is the first clear of the day. What other teams do we have to hit? So this is kind of a similar hit-ish. And I think we can actually do it with the dot team. However, dot team on you dotting, that is a little bit more difficult, but I think we can get away with it. I think that this is doable right there. We will have a revive on something at some point, but since there's good odds for stuns on about everything with this skill, yep, as mostly does happen over there. Let's just take you out first. It will be a little bit annoying to hit that thing in the middle at some point, but I think it is kind of doable because we just dot the living shit out of everything. You slow them, you're just super fast, and from there, there's Not too many issues going on unless you like heavily get resisted on something or the stunts of the terrain just don't let at some point. I could 100%, like if you just want to do very lazy siege, build 10 of those. Like to be honest, it's not as good as the first team, but it is pretty high on standard. Like you can use a lot of those and they're relatively easy to build. Okay, this team seems to be a team of full... Wait, where did my team go of the Hua? I removed my Hua team. Fuck! Let me rebuild the Hua team. Wait, it also means that the Hua team is using you, technically. I would have to find a different unit for you then. Okay, so switch things around a bit. Added a Vigor in here. Not really sure if it's going to do any good. And this team, we got, of course, back our Hua team. In this case, I actually made it crit rate because I noticed crit damage was way overstacking on damage. So might as well go a bit faster and go crit rate, I guess. And this was also exactly the team I wanted to use over here, which was that Hua team, of course, because that just does do a lot of damage on those wind units. Plus, those wind units will not have any proper protection. I think I will take you out first. The reflect of you is a little bit annoying-ish, but it's not that big a deal. And as you see, like, crit rate built more than enough damage already. In this case, I would like to remove that so we have a clean hit without killing myself in the process. I think he will be a little bit of annoying if he starts doing that, but that's not a big deal because he actually removed his annoying shit with the counter and then double hitter. Yep, I definitely do like this style a lot. Just go crit rate on the Hua. It's more than enough for damage. I think Loki, I can do this. I will one-shot you and then I bruiser it out against you two. And I don't think that even you will hit on this pretty hard, but I don't think you have enough damage to actually kill anything. At least that's my hope. And Bernard on this kind of speed should outspeed anything he throws at me for sure. And you have enough hits on the Orochi to actually do enough damage. But I haven't seen the damage one or the damage output from this one just yet. Yeah, that's more than enough damage. Thank you for that derp. Do highly appreciate that. Good death break. It is a lot better if your Bernard is also on damage, because then you can do a lot more rather than just depending on the Orochi. But if I do that, I just start lacking a lot of stats on the speed right away. So don't have that much rune quality on this account just yet where I can go for like the freedom of those kind of things. But as you can see, this Orochi does do an insane amount of damage where stats don't even look that impressive. Okay, then this as a final hit is actually a little bit tricky. I'm not too sure if I have anything that would actually clear this properly. Because, sure, I could go for some ignore defense shenanigans, but I think that might fail as well. What I could do, it's the big question if I do outspeed, because if I one-shot you with a Kiara, for example, and I do that with a you, Kiara, because I do think that would outspeed, and then I think that you can solo the other two. I think that that will be a solid team for this. Yeah, that should work. And I do tend to forget always to showcase the runes just before I go in, so let me try to make that a habit. I did showcase the runes all the way at the start, but I'll try to make it a habit of showcasing that. I'm not sure if I'm fast enough, given of our... bad stun, bad stun, bad stun, bad stun. If he did not stun, we would have been fine. Okay, that is... I do have a cleanse block on me. Let's just do this for now. No, hit the other one. Hit the other one. I just have to clear this thing off, but... Okay, not as of yet. But if I clear this, I think I am good to go. Even with all of these things flying in, I think I should hit you first. That did not do that much damage. I think I'm still trying to kill you first. That double bomb right there. Because if he procs the passive... Okay, don't strip it. Did actually strip it. God damn it. Okay, I still have odds where I feel like that this thing could potentially clear it. If I don't get countered, buff, block, bombed, that kind of stuff in there. So I have to keep you alive for the crits on me. But I hope that he doesn't take 6 turns in a freaking row, because that is kind of bad. Well, can you stop countering taking freaking 6 turns every freaking turn? Also, the heal block is not helping me out at all. Plus, yeah, sometimes Countess just really doesn't like you for getting your 10-10. Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue with the support unit, the support nuker that I have. It's just a little bit too slow. Like, I can make this unit as fast as I want, but if the support nuker is too slow, it is just a bit of a struggle. Maybe I should actually build my Kali to be a proper nuker. I think I will do that next siege, yeah. Yeah, I should make my Kali of my own nuker, and then just use this team together with the Kali, and then that would have been fine, but I don't have the Aprilia right now to do that again. Also, for these units, I'm not sure if I do. I could kind of YOLO it and do this. I do know I would outspeed, but if I miss death breaks, I would be kind of screwed. But then again, kind of YOLO. I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can do it. We would have to land about... Oh, we actually don't need to strip at all. Did not notice that. Okay. Please land on middle as well. It's very important that we do land on middle. We do land on middle. That's actually kind of lively-ish still, but still fine, still fine. Okay, Gucci. Yeah, this team, I did improve a little bit of damage over there, but too bad. Countess had to rip my 10-10 once again, but still, we're on a good track. We're on a good track. Let's see what else is there to hit. Do I have something for you? No, a little bit more tricky. I could go in with this, but it does have a little bit... You have a cleanse, which makes things kind of tricky to bruiser it out like that, but I would like to take down this team if I can. Do I have something else that I would say makes sense? This one is also a bit tricky against that. This one, same thing, does have strips on you, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I feel like any hit I can do on this... I could maybe go for this, but you don't strip, right? No, it's just your hit. That could be annoying, but I feel like it's somewhat doable-ish, but it is tricky. It's definitely tricky. Okay, I actually move first. That is nice. You are on violent as well. Can we land all of this? We do land all of that. That is good. That is good. Don't hit me too hard. Okay, did not really hit me too hard as of yet. Good bit of dots in there. Nice. If we lower your HP, can you die to dots right now with the sacrifice? Okay, did not die to dots just yet with the sacrifice, but we have multi-hits in this. Nice, good clear. Yep, this team with the immunity in there does give a little bit more safety, and I also kind of like it more than the thing that I did with the more earlier on that kind of style. Then the question is, can we actually take this tower down? If we use this, you would always target you, which is a big issue. You would always target these two, which is not a big issue, but we have to fight the shields. But we have double destroy to destroy your HP, and you're somewhat tanky-ish yourself as well. So I think we're just gonna be a long fight, but try to... Ooh, is this thing unruined? No, it's just super tank, it seems. Okay, that's fine as well. If it's super tank and super slow, at least we can kind of whittle it down for destroying HP a bit already. It's definitely going to be an issue. Okay, this thing is destroy himself as well, which is definitely a bit of an issue. Let's just go for a little bit of chip healing. And let's try to add as much damage to you as possible already. Yeah, you being on destroy is a little bit of an issue, but I just hope I destroy more than you do. I actually can... If there's no shield, I can freely hit that as well. You actually have good damage yourself as well. Okay, we do give bar every time we hit this. We do have another round of S2. That is good healing coming in. More destroyed HP coming in. But so far, we did not give you any turn as of yet. Good absorbs. At least my HP is not related, or my damage output is not related towards my HP, and for him it is. And I think if we just hard focus this down right now with destroyed HP, well, we're actually going to be cycling back and forth where the shield is not, if I can. But if we did destroy the HP on that thing, I think we should be kind of good to go. But let's just whittle it down for the HP for just a little bit, so we have some freedom to hit without getting him bar all the time, getting the reflex up all the time. And as long as you hit that, it's not the worst neither. But we kind of have to see where we can do our hits, because when he shields, there's potential for just being more annoying for actually killing anything, and then he can do his damage, which is not good. But if we lower his HP, he will have less of a what's it called? Less of a damage output as well. So that's the kind of play we're making. But destroyed HP wise, my HP is looking a little bit more destroyed than his. But if we clear Gandalf first, then 3 against 1 super easy. It's just kind of having to play safe-ish. Or well, remove the ish, just have to play safe for trying to get the hits in when it makes most sense. And those are the hits when it makes most sense. Since there's a death break, I feel like we can actually break that shield. Yep, that's good. So there's no cleanses on you. Good damage. That's why we like our units on Vio. Like, enemy can Vio 6 times in a row, but hey, if you get like a good 3 times in a row on a death break, you also start murdering things. So I had this thing on Swift before, but I can definitely see the value on Vio on this unit. Just takes you a little bit more time to actually get that proper set on the proper speed. But since he has the speed lead, I'm liking this team. I'm definitely going to be using this team a lot more. And keep in mind, this thing is not even properly skilled up. Tractor's also not skilled up, but Tractor skill ups don't matter as much, I would say. But solid team nevertheless, solid team. Also taking another tower, which is good. 2 more hits to go. What options do I have? I still have my Schumer team, I still have the Conrad team, I still have this team, and I still have that. Okay, if we do this, you would hit that. You would hit probably also that right after. And I would have to snipe you in the first turn. I think that that is doable, or is there something else that I would rather hit with this? No, I think that this is actually kind of doable to hit like this. Well, let's see how that does work out, but I think that should potentially... Oh, wait, I forgot he's also potentially fast. Am I faster though? I am potentially faster. More speed increasing. I have more speed increasing. Land the death break. We do kill. Okay. You no longer have your cool shit anymore, so that's good. Let's just do this. Let's just try to take it out. We do have to slow on you, so that should be increase of damage. Yeah, someone forgot that the Agris is no longer actually a cool unit. Hey, by all means, I don't mind. I take my victories that way. So if we win the last one, I'll do better than, well, what I've ever done. I got 8 out of 10s every time, pretty much. I haven't done a 10 out of 10 just yet, but let's see. I don't think I really want to be hitting any of those. Is there anything else that I would like to hit with my normal hits that I have? I feel like I can do this. I clear you out in first rotation, and then we have a good match Bruise Ring against these two, because this thing will trigger that. And that thing just pretty much doesn't really die that easily. So I think that that will be a good match. It is a pretty fast team, but I am fast. So we do this. Then you trade the HP. And then you just go for a simple zoop zoop and you're dead. And now you start hitting that, which is also perfect tank for it. And we just go for a little bit of hits over there. There was a death break somewhere in this, right? This is proportional. This is an attack break. I think there might be a death break on... Oh, well, there's of course a death break on your hit over here. Okay, Unwanted Harmony. Not the worst of issues just yet. Because you also do have a heal yourself. No attack break in this case, though. Don't proc, thank you. The Unwanted Harmony is already sent out, so that's good for me. I just have to try to whittle you down as fast as possible. Okay, those hits coming in do hurt a little bit. Well, we can once again go for self-destruct, and then I'm harder to kill again. Okay, the Unwanted Harmony is kind of annoying. If I trade right now, would that make any sense? Well, I would trade... Yeah, because of the heal block, it would make sense. Okay, yep, perfect tank for that as well. And then we clear that. So, liking this team very much as well. Very strong team. Only thing is that, well, still, okay, can you stop doing that? I still kind of need this unit to murder you like that. Yeah, thank you. Nice, nice. Okay, so we got 9 out of 10. Definitely not bad. Used most of the teams I had preset. I did also forget to show the runes once again a bunch more times. So because of that, I'll just go over all of the runes in the deck format over here so you can check all of the runes all together. So these were the runes for that team, this team over here. Pause the video at any given moment. I also forgot to give relics when I had to give relics to some of the units, which very typical, say, very typical. But yeah, you can pause the... This thing is pretty much full on relic. But yeah, I'm liking the teams. Liking the teams. This team is definitely very nice. This team seems pretty nice. This team is very nice. This team is okay-ish. This team is decent right now. This team is still very nice. And this team I did not use yet. But if they're heavy on fire, I think I can kind of make it work. Otherwise, probably won't really be using this one much. But at least I have 13 teams right now, which is better. And I think I will make my Kali in tune to... Because I have my Kali myself, I can... or it's not max skill just yet. But I can make it do similar damage as that Federica. And this Federica on 106 is just... It's too slow. It's just an issue right there. So if I had that Kali there myself, I would have done enough damage and I would have won that match as well. So that's for a future one. But this is the last siege for a little bit because I'm going to go on vacation for about 2 weeks. At least for this account, we'll definitely have a bunch of other videos coming around. But yeah, I think for now, for Siege, definitely took a bit of a time to upgrade a lot of the skill ups because a lot of these units are kind of still missing skill ups. Well, you are not, for example, but you're still missing a bunch of skill ups. Over time, you will get those, and it's improving quite a bit. I'm liking the improvement that we're making on this account. I haven't really done anything too much yet for World Guild Battle on this account, but most of the time, my offense hits on World Guild Battle. I actually never set up my defense just yet. I have 5 hits for World Guild Battle. I think I will switch out all 5, and I will redo the teams where I don't have too many overlapping teams, and it will be similar to... Wait, what teams would I like to do for that? If we go over here, World Guild Battle teams, I will definitely have this team as a team. I can make this team myself with my own galleon. I will use that. This team I definitely will use. This team needs a bit of speed requirement, so makes it a little bit more difficult. This team as well. This team I probably try to make because this team is pretty good, but needs a little bit of speed requirement. So a lot of these teams kind of need speed requirement. So I think definitely these 3. And then we have speedy runes on you. Then we also can go... I would say probably this one also needs some speed requirements. I think that this one is probably easy to rune. But yeah, there's a lot of overlapping runes already from the looks of it. But I'll figure something out at some point. Also, World Guild Battle, I don't care as much for. Most of the time, I just scroll to the right and I see who has the most inting defense out there. And there's always some people with pretty inting defenses. But yeah, that's it for this video. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you as always in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.